Hello everyone, this is In-Game Marth and do another unboxing, another breakdown, another demo. Now this is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. To start off, I will say this is another limit run game, so I'm sad to say that this copy here is no longer available at limit runs. So if you want to get a physical copy, you most likely have to find it on eBay or something, or some kind of used place or something like that. So I'm sorry to tell you about that, but to start off, this is, like I said, Shantae the Pirate's Curse, and this is the third part of the series, and to my opinion, this is the peak of the series so far. Now, they got a newer one coming out here soon, but this game is just, it is a huge jump from its predecessors, from detail, from sprite graphics, from the art graphics, to the game's depth, and just overall appeal to the game. It was a massive jump in the game, in my opinion, and I personally really love this game. Now, the start off is that you are Shantae and you're no longer a genie. You no longer have your half genie part. If you play the predecessor one, which was Shantae and Risky's Revenge, you would know the story. Now, the game does carry off from the story a lot, so it is important that you kind of play some of the previous predecessors to get an idea of some characters and what's going on. It's not required, but you do get a better appreciation of the game. Start off, you no longer have a magic bar. You still got some of the same basic items, and now they're just more like items and stuff like that. And all in all, it's pretty much the same game. It's just they tweaked it out, worked out some better things, improved the graphics, and just, I'm a personal big fan of sprite graphics, so I think the game just looks outright gorgeous in my opinion. It's one of the best sprite graphic looking games out there. And to be able to actually play and actually have a physical copy of this game is just amazing to me. Now, I did play this back on the PC, and I did a Let's Play of the game, and not that great of a Let's Play. It was one of my very first Let's Plays, but all in all, that's how I got a good idea about the game, because I did play all the way through, and I know everything about it. And I generally thought this was my first time of playing a Shantae game, and I just fell in love with Shantae, and I fell in love with the entire series. And its predecessors from the original one that came out on Game Boy Color and the other ones, Risky's Revenge, are not bad games. It's just this one they utilized, they learned from their predecessors, and they pushed the game to its best as it can be. Now, like I said, they got another one coming out called Shantae and the 1.5 Genie. Now, I don't know anything about this one. I just know what's coming out here soon, and of course, I will cover that game as well. But as I said, this is a limit run game, so there's not any more physical copies you can buy unless you pay a good amount of money, because Shantae is a very rare game and very sought out game. And I did cover this in my last video, but I'll cover in case you didn't watch that video. Is that Shantae is a very underrated heroine in gaming. Her games are popular, it's just a lot of people do not know about her or just give her a chance because she's just not as popular as other characters. And she's oftenly requested to be in the next Smash Bros. Games, and she deserves to be in it because she's an amazing character. And she's just one of those unappreciated heroine in video gaming, where the main protagonist, you're a female, and she's just one of those charming characters. Now, I'm a big fan of belly dancing, and I personally would like this. I love to see the fact that they have built a game around a character who does that. Now, I felt a little disappointed that in this one, there's not a lot of emphasization on her belly dancing, where on the second one and in the first one, there was at least a acknowledgement of it. This one kind of just brushes it to the side, and I want them to emphasize on that dancing moves. And like in the first one, there was like a building where you can recover your like a room where you can like dance with all the other dancers, and then in the second one you dance to do a special power transformation. I would have liked to seen that in this one, where you can at least have like some dance room with some good music or something like that. Something like Shovel Knight did with a little bar dance. I just would have liked to see Shantae use her dancing moves in creative form. And maybe they'll do that in the next one. I hope so, because belly dances are amazing art, and I love this. I love the fact that they built a game kind of around a character of that form. But you still get amazing powers in this game, but instead of no longer magic, you kind of use the pirates' weapons from guns and cannons and just hats and stuff like that. And it's very creative, and all in all, this is one of my most favorite games, and I'm proud to own a PS4 version of this game. But I want to point out that I actually will feel that this game will actually become one of the most sought out PlayStation 4 games out there, due to the sheer fact that it's a very rare game. There's only 6,000 copies in the world, and it's also on a Vita, available on the Vita as well, a physical copy that Limit Run did. And just the sheer fact, this is the only physical copy in the world, and just how well the game is and how well it plays and how the sprite graphics and the detail and the great gameplay and the good music and the fact that there's a little bit of voice acting for Shantae, then it's just, I believe this will become one of the most sought out games for the PlayStation 4. I'm not going to say it's the rarest, there are other rarer games, but just because something is rare, it does not mean it's valuable or sought out. You could have something like only 2 copies in the world, but if no one knows about the game or even cares about the game, it's meaningless. But if it's a game that everyone loves, then you're asking for some trouble in terms of trying to get a hold of one. That's what I want to warn you, is if you're going to get a physical copy on something like eBay, people are going to charge you outrageous money for a copy. Like I said in the last video, last time I saw, there's like $200 if you want to buy both of them together. And I spent nowhere near that amount. When they first released, they were only like $25 for the second one and $30 for this one. So people are going to gouge the heck out of you, and it's just going to get worse because as more people pick up the collection, and then if they ever have to sell it, more valuable those series of the games is going to be. So I can't tell you to immediately buy a copy because it's a lot of money, and it's just, you can get it digitally and you can just enjoy that game that way. But if you're a physical collector like I am, then it's going to have to be up to you what you value it for. But like I said, this game doesn't really offer new to the table of Shantae. It just improves on the formula, and just like I said, they utilize what they've learned in the predecessors, and they made a great game, and I'm eagerly waiting for the next one in the series. Now, as much as there's much to cover about this game, like I said, I've already done a Let's Play. I already know everything about the game, and I've really enjoyed it. There's lots of collectibles. They really improved the dungeon crawling, and they fixed a lot of the backtracking unless you want to get a special collective item, which I don't mind that. But when you have to do searching for just to progress in the game and you have no clue where you're gonna need to go, that was a problem in the last one. They had that problem, and I actually had to look up guides to figure out what I needed to do. This one really fixed the formula where it's more straightforward for those who just want to play the game without having to do a lot of backtracking. But like I said, there's a lot of great collectibles and a lot of things you can do, as well as, like I said, the entire time, the experience, the characters are great, the music's great, and the sprite work is just gorgeous to look at. And there's nothing really bad about this game that no one can really say, because all in all, it's one of the best 2D side-scrollers out there, and it's up to the levels of Klonoa, Mario, and Sonic. But as I said, it's a lot like Klonoa. Lots of people have heard of it or know of it, but they never really played it. And Klonoa is an amazing game. It's one of the best 2D, the original first one. The second one's not good, but it's a great game. But if you ever played the first one, it's amazing. And it's just like that one. It's just so many people have never heard of it or never gave it a chance because it's just not as popular as something like Mario or Sonic. Like I said, I cannot praise this game enough for what it is and what they're doing with it, and I can't wait to see the sequel of it. I've seen some images of it. I can't say I'm a big fan of them leaving the sprite work graphics, but that's my own personal opinion. I love sprite graphics. I adore it. I think it's very creative and just very, vintage, but also how they push it to the limit to make it look like new age. It's just gorgeous to look at. But that's enough of me rambling about the game and just talking about how great the game is. Just there's so much you can do. Upgrade the characters and upgrade her, increase her damage, increase her whip speed, unlock special abilities. It's just, there's so much this game that has to offer. And I'll just do what I always do. I'll leave links down in the description to limit runs. They're not selling this copy, but if you're interested in maybe a physical copy in the future of something else, please check out Limit Runs. Check them out every month. They might post something new. And I'll post links to eBay for the copy, but as I said, it's going to have to be a decision of what you value for something and for your collecting purposes. So, is the game great? Yes. Is it worth getting a physical copy? Yes. Whether you're willing to spend that kind of money, that's entirely up to you. I've seen there's other games that's physical to release that's way more expensive. So, I thank every single one of you guys for watching my episodes, and I'll always appreciate doing these, and I'll keep doing these because I enjoy it, and I enjoy hearing your guys' feedback, and I'm glad to help everyone out with their physical collecting. So thank you all for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.